of their lives, the lives of people in the communities. We want to strengthen the communities and thereby provide for opportunities, for more opportunity for them to seek employment. The main reason, first of all, economically, is to have employment and to have income that is sufficient for their livelihood. And secondly, once they are fairly self-sufficient in terms of the economic, socially they don't get into too much trouble. If the leadership is a good one, the community leader is one who is very concerned about the welfare of the people, then the conflicts and things like that are natural, but they will not predominate, they will not dominate society. People will prefer to live together. Over here, we have already this kind of opportunity. Basically, before they were fishermen here, they know nothing else but fishing, so they're very good at that. But at the same time, when they dive down there to catch fish individually, then it's quite hard work, and they don't mind that. They can do it, but they need something else to complement. And sport like diving, if you do it correctly, properly, will be the answer, and they will be able to find additional income from helping tourists who want to come here to dive. So this is an ideal situation as far as happiness is concerned.
What do you think of the Thai Diving Association, the CMAS, actually training them to scuba dive when people normally assume that they're very good and natural at it?
Right. Well, they're very good swimmers, no doubt about it, and they can dive well, but to do that properly is another thing altogether. And also to be able to use the equipment properly so that they can actually help the tourists to do it well and properly so they don't get sick, because they've been falling sick because they didn't have the right technique. And so this is something that really will be very, very significant for these people. I mean, truly significant for the villages, for the community people.
What do you think of their fishing equipment and the nets you've seen here and talking about?
It took them just a few minutes to do all that kind of thing. I think it's really very good. It's very good. And you see, they're not using the very fine nets because they are naturalists. They don't want to destroy the what do you call them, the very small fish, so that the small ones can get out. And so this is the right way for them to fish. Yes.
Talking to them, are there other concerns they have about, say, citizenship or land documents?
Well, citizenship is going to is coming about now, because we want to encourage them so that when babies occur, when they appear in the world, they need to be registered. Otherwise, they don't have a chance to get education. So the natural thing for these people, being so used to just seeing a baby born and that's it, we have to change that slightly to say, well, look, otherwise you don't have all the rights. These people already are citizens, but I mean, their children have to do this. So this is a part of community development that has to be done, and with leadership here, I'm confident that this will not be a problem at all.
And as Minister of Tourism, can you help to promote this sort of activity, or this sort of sustainable tourism, as an eco-tourism, whatever you'd like to call it?
Certainly. In sports, for example, diving, and the Diving Association of Thailand, we would like that to be properly registered with the Sports Authority of Thailand, if not already. I've asked the deputy chairperson, the vice president of the association, to get this registered. Well, the governor is trying to to pass legislation to facilitate that. Once it becomes legislation, law, and once the association becomes Hang Pratet Thai properly, then they can get support from the government as well, and on an annual basis.
Just looking a bit further ahead on the long term, the hot topic obviously globally is about climate crisis, rising sea levels.
Yes.
This affects people living right beside the coast here.
Right.
Have you got any concerns or worries for this area?
Not just, well, particularly for these areas are very close to the water, because the rise, the water level rise is inevitable. It has happened everywhere in the world. there's no reason why it shouldn't happen here. I mean, it's just a global problem. Our concern at the moment is how we all must look after our environment, how we all must try our very best not to provide emission, to burn fossil fuel and all that, because that's the main course. But besides that, I think planting trees is also very important to absorb the carbon dioxide, provide more oxygen and so on. That will help considerably, and I think I'm trying to encourage this in every province. It is not actually in our domain, but I think growing trees when things look green, it's inevitable. It's going to look much better. You see plenty of examples outside of the country. Even inside the country, whenever it's really green, it's really beautiful. So this will attract tourism as well. So our motto is to encourage and promote tourism, the Thai way of life, to be just real and genuine Thai, plus to combat global warming and trying to look after the environment. These are the two things that I'm trying to promote all over the country and have been trying to do that.
Are you worried that, say, with the increasing numbers of tourists that are coming in record numbers now to Phuket, record number of investments and developments,
right,
and then suddenly the Western world suddenly stops flying because they consider that air travel is carbon CO2 emitting?
Yes, there is always that chance because there are people talking about it. I know that. But I think and I heard this from the Secretary General of the World Tourism Organization, the UN, and both of us feel that this is not going to come about. There will always be people feeling that way, but travel is a necessary part of life now. I mean, if you go back maybe 100 years ago, this may pertain, but not during this day and age. But we have to be self-sufficient. We have to look at our own people, and we have to encourage our own people to travel, to tour all over the country. And this is our policy as well. Keep the dollar here, keep the baht here, and promote that among ourselves.